Hi guys, so week 4 starts tomorrow and I wanted to make a video to give you guys some reminders, some tips. I've got a whole long list of things that I want to talk about. So I want to give you guys a reminder that you need to make sure your discussion posts are substantive. Substantive, yes, that's the right word. So a substantive discussion post means that it's more than one sentence. Should be ideally 4 or 5 sentences. We have a minimum of 75 words, but that's the bare minimum. More words than that is ideal. It needs to be actually answering the discussion, post, prompt, relevant. And so you want to make sure that it's actually something that people can reply to. If it's just like a couple sentences, there's not much to say. And the same thing relates to your replies. Your discussion replies need to be substantive, so that also means several sentences, usually at least 1 or 2, asking questions that are relevant or sharing information that's relevant, sharing resources or additional research. You don't want to just say, great post, good job, I agree. That's not substantive. That you want to continue the conversation like you're in an actual classroom. And so if you just say, good job, there's nothing for that person to reply with. So you want to try to get something that someone can reply with. You'll notice that I often ask questions to try to lead you further. Maybe I'll ask for more elaboration on something or say, okay, what resources did you use? So that we can take a look at those resources. So you want to make sure that your post, you're in the discussion, the post and the replies are substantive. The other reminder is you want to make sure you get in your missing work. I do I'll take missing work, late work. There is a small late penalty, but it's better than getting a 0. And it's important to get that in sooner rather than later because math builds upon each thing. So if you're missing stuff from week 1, you're not getting feedback on that, and you may be making the same mistakes as the week goes or the course goes on. So check your grades. If you have anything that has no score, that means you haven't submitted it. So make sure you get in your missing work. Let's see. So for week 2, I saw a lot of errors with the week 2 quiz was like terms. So like terms means that you had the same variables and the same exponents on the variable. So if you have something that's x squared y, that's the same as yx squared. The order of them doesn't matter, but they have to have the same letters and then the same exponents. So x squared y and yx squared are like terms, but x squared y and x squared aren't because x squared doesn't have a y. Okay, so for your week 3 exam, I know a lot of people are starting with solving with fractions, so I'm going to add some links at the bottom of this video or in the announcement with some additional links for solving equations with fractions. So tomorrow we're starting week 4. And that's going to be basically the start of the halfway point of the course. So awesome. Congratulations. You guys are making great progress. And I know that you're going to be successful and you're going to keep going. So for tomorrow, or week 4, we're going to be talking about polynomials. And we are actually skipping a few sections or a few chapters. So don't freak out that we're skipping 2 or 3 chapters and moving up to chapter 5. That's completely fine. You don't need the material in between those in order to do chapter 5. We're doing this because we're mimicking the order that you'll see these things in 105, college algebra. And so in college algebra, you do polynomials before you do the stuff in between there. So you're going to be adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing polynomials. You're going to be looking at exponential expressions. So these things are really important. They're going to be the stuff that we're doing this week. You're going to need the rest of the class, and you're going to need a 105 for sure. So pay special attention to this stuff because this is going to be one of the most important weeks. Probably next week, week 5, is going to be even more important. So this would be like your number 2, maybe. So that's it. If I think of anything else, I'll do more videos or send announcements or whatever. But I wanted to make sure I said all these things before I forgot. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email or give me a call, and I will talk to you guys later.